Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a personal finance classic that compares two different mindsets about money. The author explains the lessons he learned from his poor dad, his educated but financially struggling father, and his rich dad, the wealthy father of his best friend. The book teaches readers how financial education, investing, and smart money habits can lead to financial freedom. The poor dad believed in working hard, getting a secure job, and relying on a paycheck. He valued traditional education and job security but often struggled financially. The rich dad believed in building assets, investing, starting businesses, and making money work for you instead of working only for money. He emphasized financial intelligence over formal education. The book explains that wealthy people focus on acquiring assets such as businesses, real estate, and investments that generate income, while many people spend money on liabilities that take money out of their pockets. One of the main lessons is the importance of financial education. Schools teach academic subjects, but often fail to teach people how money works. Understanding investing, taxes, cash flow, and business can help people make better financial decisions. The author also encourages readers to overcome fear and take calculated risks. Successful people learn from failure instead of avoiding it. Developing confidence, discipline, and long-term thinking is presented as essential for financial success. Key lessons from the book. Point number 1. Build assets that generate income. Many people spend most of their income on things that lose value or create ongoing expenses, such as expensive cars, unnecessary shopping, or luxury items. The book explains that wealthy people focus on buying assets, things that put money into their pockets regularly. Assets can include businesses, real estate properties, stocks, royalties, or investments that produce passive income over time. Instead of depending only on a salary, the goal is to create multiple income streams that continue earning money even when you are not actively working. For example, a rental property can generate monthly rent, dividend-paying stocks can provide regular payments, and a successful business can continue making profits. The more income-producing assets a person owns, the stronger their financial security becomes. Over time, these assets can grow in value and create long-term wealth. The key lesson is to use money to buy things that increase income and financial freedom, rather than spending everything on temporary pleasures or liabilities. Point number 2. Learn financial literacy and money management. Financial literacy means understanding how money works and learning the skills needed to make smart financial decisions. The book explains that many people work hard for money but never truly learn how to manage it. As a result, they may earn a good income but still struggle financially because of poor spending habits, debt, or lack of planning. Learning money management includes understanding budgeting, saving, investing, taxes, debt, and cash flow. It also means knowing the difference between assets and liabilities and making choices that improve long-term financial health. Financially educated people pay attention to where their money goes and use it wisely to build wealth instead of wasting it on unnecessary expenses. The book emphasizes that schools often teach students how to become employees, but rarely teach them how to handle money, invest, or create financial independence. Developing financial knowledge helps people avoid common money mistakes and gives them more control over their future. Good money management also requires discipline and patience. Building wealth usually happens slowly through consistent saving, smart investing, and careful financial planning. Over time, strong financial habits can create stability, freedom, and opportunities for a better life. Point number 3. Make money work for you. Many people spend their entire lives working hard for money, depending only on a monthly salary to survive. The book teaches that instead of working only for money, people should learn how to make money work for them. This means using income wisely to create investments and assets that continue generating more money over time. When people invest in businesses, real estate, stocks, or other income-producing assets, their money begins to grow on its own. For example, investing in a rental property can produce monthly rental income, while stocks or businesses may generate profits and increase in value. Over time, these investments can provide financial security and reduce dependence on a regular job. The idea is to build passive income, money earned without constant daily labor. Wealthy people often focus on creating systems and investments that continue earning even when they are resting, traveling, or spending time with family. Instead of immediately spending every paycheck, they use part of their income to buy assets that can create future wealth. The book also explains that patience and smart decision-making are important. Making money work for you does not happen overnight. It requires financial education, disciplined saving, and long-term thinking. As investments grow, they can eventually provide enough income to cover living expenses and create financial freedom. Point number 4. Avoid unnecessary liabilities and debt. Avoid unnecessary liabilities and debt by being intentional with every financial decision you make. Before taking on any loan or credit, ask yourself whether it truly adds long-term value or just creates short-term comfort. Liabilities like high-interest loans, credit card debt, or unnecessary purchases can slowly drain your income and limit your financial freedom. The less debt you carry, the more control you have over your money, your choices, and your future. Focus on building assets instead of accumulating obligations that hold you back. Point number 5. Take smart risks and learn from mistakes. Take smart risks and learn from mistakes by stepping outside your comfort zone in a thoughtful and calculated way. Not every opportunity is guaranteed, but avoiding risk completely can also limit your growth and success. Smart risks are the ones where you've done your research, understood the possible outcomes, and are prepared for both success and failure. When mistakes happen, treat them as lessons instead of setbacks. Every failure carries valuable insight that can help you improve your decisions in the future. Over time, this mindset builds confidence, resilience, and the ability to make better choices with experience. Point number 6. Think like an investor and entrepreneur. Think like an investor and entrepreneur by shifting your mindset from simply earning money to building and multiplying value over time. Instead of focusing only on spending or saving, start asking how your money, time, and skills can create long-term returns. An investor looks for opportunities where resources grow in value, while an entrepreneur sees problems as chances to create solutions that people are willing to pay for. This way of thinking encourages you to evaluate decisions based on growth, scalability, and impact rather than short-term comfort. When you adopt this mindset, you begin to prioritize assets over expenses, ideas over excuses, and long-term wealth over instant gratification. Focus on long-term financial freedom by making decisions that prioritize independence and stability over quick, short-lived gains. Financial freedom is not built overnight. It comes from consistent habits like saving, investing, and avoiding unnecessary debt. Instead of chasing instant rewards, think about how each financial choice will affect your future self. Building multiple income streams, developing valuable skills, and investing in assets can gradually reduce your dependence on a single source of income. The goal is to reach a point where your money works for you, giving you the ability to live life on your own terms without constant financial stress. The overall message of the book is that achieving wealth is not only about earning a high salary, it is about understanding money, making smart financial choices, and creating multiple sources of income.